So, like I said, even though I had nothing to do with it, free Britney Spears immediately. I have to. You know, most people probably thought that. Hold on. Oh, good fucking God. Where in the hell is it? Good God. Oh, most people thought I was probably just, you know, having a complete nervous breakdown when I did this. But like I said, I shaved my head to show the scar of the skull fractures. Anyway, free Britney Spears. I need more music immediately. Her and Elton John just did a remix. Hold Me Closer. Just came out 2 days ago. 205,000 views. It's actually a really good remix. She had said she didn't want to do any new music. I'm glad she decided to change her mind. The video's really good too. Elton John, Britney Spears, Hold Me Closer, Joel Corey remix, official video, released 2 days ago. Between the baldness, me shaving my head, and this photo, to show the scar of the skull fracture, to this, it's a little over a year. And this is just argan oil, air dried. Doesn't look that bad. I probably still have such good hair because my estrogen levels, my testosterone levels low, my estrogen levels elevated. It's probably why my hair grows so well, just like my nails. So you see that huge fracture, don't you? The only view showed, you know, it's not showing the top of my skull in this MR imaging. But here's the front of that skull fracture and the side of it. Totally undocumented in my medical file as far as I know. So if that's not medical fraud, I don't know what the fuck is. Especially with Comprehend covering those people in Mason County doing that shit. Oh well, right? Sorry if I've called you out in the bars, about the bars. People I've called out have said a lot of out-of-the-way things, and they might have more information about it. I like my tea a little bit bitter, but not drugged bitter. I let it steep a little while, longer than I should. Your mother says you do all kinds of things to her. Yeah, I take an empty paper towel roll and tap her on the head with it. She used to take tobacco sticks the size of steel baseball bats after the animals and more. What's your point? Public relations is on. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? And I didn't do a damn thing to it. I washed it and air dried it. Argan oil. Just like hyaluronic acid. What in the hell is hyaluronic acid? A decade ago. It's why I still look like I'm alive. Witch hazel as an astringent. Toner. Benzoyl peroxide to tighten like Botox. Hyaluronic acid to keep from drying out from the peroxide. Peroxide, benzoyl peroxide in a... it wasn't a serum, it wasn't a gel, it wasn't a cream, it was an odd form. I can't remember what it was called. Man, after you apply that stuff, it was like you just had Botox without the Botox. So like I said, use whatever kind of face wash you like. Start off with a good witch hazel toner. Forget what that brand is I use. A layer of benzoyl peroxide. Then hyaluronic acid to seal it and moisturize. The hyaluronic acid serum I use has retinol and I don't even know what all it has in it. It's literally this basement company out of Florida, and it's some of the best shit I've ever used. Well, hell, let's just go see what it is. I don't have any more of the benzoyl peroxide. I haven't been able to locate it after I gave up on a particular brand. Let's see. The nighttime stuff is retinol night serum with hyaluronic acid, green tea, and go-to cola, whatever the hell that is. It would help if I could flip the camera around, but I can't. The daytime stuff is a peptide complex serum with hyaluronic acid in it. And then this stuff's really good too. I mix it in with whatever serum and then rub what's left over into my hair. Normally, I didn't do it for this. Silk oil of Morocco. It's from Australia. It's infused with cold-pressed, certified organic argan oil. It's made in Australia. You can order it and get it here. Australia, one of the other places. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? Just washed and air dried. I don't know if I'll let it get long again or not. But yes, that skull fracture and all that stuff, to my knowledge, it's not even fucking notated in my medical file anywhere. According to Foxwood Wood and Estel, that happened in my Mountaineer accident. So here's the whole goddamn story behind that. And John Estel and blowjobs. That's the first time I've ever shaved my head. They used to buzz cut it like I was an army cadet, but they never would let me shave it. They didn't want the scars showing. It's the first time I've ever shaved my head, and people probably thought, what in the fuck are you doing? Cops had been after me again for Tourette's, so I took a pair of scissors and I just went to town on it, and then I shaved it. They thought I'd gone crazy. Thought I had gone crazy. I said, I want to show you the goddamn scar to begin with. to myself, I want to show you the goddamn scar to begin with, then show you the imaging. Totally undocumented anywhere, to my knowledge. So the next time you want to call me a liar about being a rape survivor, I suggest you bring some proof to refute my claims. Think I may have just shit myself, but oh well. I haven't been able to feel my lower body in its entirety for a long time. The University of Kentucky sure as hell didn't help. That was law enforcement. That bludgeoning that fractured it, because those things are really fucking solid. Flash mag lights and their billy clubs, as they called them. But my mother and father, with tobacco sticks, they enjoyed beating the animals. And it's not like Dad never got after somebody with a tobacco stick, just like his father would. Wham! And I thought, oh my God. And they weren't tears, it was blood coming out of my eyes that night. Just not as bad as recently. But nobody would do a goddamn thing. Nobody would do a goddamn thing. The University of Kentucky did nothing but call me a drug addict in the orthopedic ICU. Nothing but a drug addict. Then when my family had brought stuff into the hospital, I'm pretty sure some of the narcotics had been lifted out of my shit. We don't know how you're still conscious. Well, you must be students. So, for Barbara Reese Kading trying to give me yet another goddamn crash course in Catholicism, thank you for not leaping on me and making out with me when you were feeding me that homemade yogurt, like my ex-husband's. Grady. Just one of them. Grady Calhoun Marin, Brown County, native. We had Olive Garden one night at their nice little house in Fayette County they lost, or whatever happened. He fed me one bite of pasta before he was all over me. I thought we were supposed to be having dinner before going out for entertainment. Man, for a little dude, he was built well, too. I've always had trouble controlling bodily functions. Always. High functioning whatever is an understatement. I definitely wasn't a high functioning alcoholic. Alcohol brought me down to a level I'd never been to. We're trying to. Are you? Are you really? Go right ahead. I'd rather be evicted from the Mason County house and not be tied to the human trafficking. As I said, that Asian boudoir ware from Taiwan, unless it's been removed as well. Getting evicted here? If so, oh well, there's plenty of stories to go around, especially talking about the Wesleyans. Beating demons out of people, but nobody wants to take that statement either. Oh well. Oh well, so many topics to touch on, and I have nowhere else to flee to. Hooray! It's a huge thank you to these rapey pieces of shit always detaining me for no goddamn reason other than me being a fag. Because they like little boy ass. I can't even sit down anymore because of what my mother's side of the family instilled in me. Donna Osborne and her stupid shit. And then she's surprised that her own goddamn daughter tried to kill herself. Brandy would punch me right in the mouth for saying that, but oh fucking well. If Donna wouldn't run her goddamn mouth so much about things that don't mean shit. Just like Tammy Cluxton, Donna's sister. If you all did not bitch about her wearing a cap like a boy and not wearing makeup and bitching about baggy old sweatpants, it would help a hell of a lot. I think I would know. Bitching about shit that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, right. If somebody approached Brandy over her identity or something, Brandy knows how to defend herself. Or try to, anyway. It's hard when you're a smaller person being overpowered by somebody with muscles. Yours or mine? So let me tell you about the cash bail system, and Tony Wentz and Wendell Mason, and yours or mine. You know how Wendell Mason can be when he gets that weird energy. Yours or mine? Russell B. Barlow. Where's St. Nicholas when you need him? St. Nicholas could corroborate some of my story. Nick Mason. May he turn so red with embarrassment he explodes too. Nick's a nice guy. I like his woman, too. She's cool. Hell, it's been years since I've seen either one of them. Who knows if they're still together or even alive? I don't keep up with them. Another simple question I asked. Did Christella convert Patrick to Catholicism? Malibu Barbie. She should be grateful for the compliment. I swear to God, ask Ellen Moore how big of a bitch Christy Boggs was that day. Now Ellen knows why. No, that's not a sensory hallucination. If I can smell your makeup, you're too close. And not to call anyone smelly, but if I can smell someone's skin, no matter who they are, they're too close. Stay away from me, heathens! Consider this my lesson in forgiveness. I hope they enjoy the humble pies I baked. No, 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 Mrs. Walters. That's Miss Hilly's special pie. Humble pies. Justin's grandmother mentioned that I needed to humble myself to certain situations. I'm pretty sure I hung up on her that day. I'm worried about your fucking grandson, who I consider my husband, to be perfectly honest. What did you do to him when he was a kid, other than what he's already told me? She got smart-ass with me. Told me she'd condemn my ass to hell. I hung up on the bitch. I don't play that game. I don't find that disrespectful at all. Not after she said that I was going to hell. To be perfectly honest, Shirley's what, a year older than Jim, James, Granddad, Chaplain Pal? I don't agree with that either. Guess we're even. I'm gay, you're older. Wayne's sins, one's heavier than another. The only reason being gay is a heavier sin is because of their kind of bullshit psychology. Wonder how many of her students eventually came out and what they'd have to say about her. We're worried about Mom. That's why they want me to go to Florida with her. They're worried she's developing. She seems better off than me, to be perfectly honest. But sure, you all nap while I'm driving. We hit Sarasota before the gas light came on, and I thought, well, I'm not poor. Soon as I see a gas station exit that's lit up nice enough without all this fucking construction everywhere on I-75, I'll pull over. But God woke her up. You should have awakened us before the light even came on. Excuse me for being considerate. I can afford to put gas in this goddamn car. But like I said, we'll get close enough to Rotunda, completely fill up, and then not have to worry about it while we're vacationing here. Or rather, him going through detox. Thanks for blind sighting me. I think I'll go walking again. They asked me. Law enforcement too. Aren't you afraid walking around at night by yourself? Hell no. If somebody wants me dead, they're going to kill me one way or another. Hell, my own fucking family poisoned me. As long as they don't kill me for something stupid. Sassy, Luscious, and Maybeline. Sassy Sue, Luscious Louise, and Maybeline Mabel. Oh, but I don't know anything, do I? Let's face it.